G'day! In today's video I'm doing a charger port replacement on a Samsung Galaxy A70. This one here has a water damaged charger port, so I'll be replacing that to get it up and going once more. So to begin with, I typically start by digging into the left hand side. I'll zoom in a bit closer. It's also been on my blue heat mat here for around about 15 minutes at 75 degrees Celsius. There we go. So now that I've dug in, the back is made of plastic, which does make it fairly moldable. Once I lift it up with the metal one, I tend to switch to a plastic. And from there, I can usually glide around. Now, this one has been opened once before. I can tell by how easy this is currently lifting. There we go, and I can just pry, and I'm in. So that's with the back removed. So yeah, this has been off once before. Yours will put up a bit more of a fight as well. It will be harder to lift it out. Anyway, once you've got that back cover removed, we'll start by taking out all the Phillips head screws. Do also remember to take out the SIM tray as well. Where'd that screw go? I saw it drop, I didn't see where it went. I'll review that a bit later. So proceed to take out the remainder of the screws as well. Oh, there we go, we've landed on the camera. This part is a little bit tedious, but do note that the screws are of the same length, so you don't require to make sure you don't really need to remember where you've put the screws from various locations, as it won't matter. Down to the last two screws. There we go, all screws now removed. Now you will also need to remove the SIM tray wherever it's located on this one. The right hand side, or left hand side if you're looking from the front. If you're like me and the SIM tray won't eject, I'm going to do it a different way. Just feeding a nail in between the screen and the body of the phone. That is lifting it. There we go. And what I'm going to do here is push it up into the right hand corner, that direction. That should take the SIM tray out with it. There we go. One SIM tray, put that back, and now we're focusing on the bottom half of the phone. To begin with, actually I'll disconnect the battery. Let's work our way down to here. So the placement of this should be reasonably straightforward. We're going to want to disconnect the underscreen fingerprint scanner, the main flex connector, the display, and the antenna cable. So with all of them disconnected, we should be able to lift this up and out like so. I'm just trying to see if the moisture indicator's gone off on here. Not seeing a moisture indicator on that. Now on the replacement one, we're going to want to remove the backing adhesive. So that black bit there is the adhesive. Put it back into its original location. Funnily enough, I thought there was going to be some screws in it, but no. So we should be able to push the fingerprint scan, the in-screen fingerprint reader back down. The display. And we'll push the antenna back on. When you find antennas, you do have to use a little side of caution. There we go. That one's being a little bit stubborn. The way they tell the actual antenna connector's connected, you should be able to push on it, and it should kind of spring back to a certain location. So that's all good. Next up, connect up the main flex connector from the main board to the daughter board. Should make a decent kind of snap click when you do it. So I finished working on the bottom half here. Everything's connected. We have a look at the top connector. Do the same bit. That's snapped into position fairly well. Connect up your battery once more. Which is, there we go, connected. Next up, back plastic. Shouldn't be really any trick to putting this back on, just pinch it all around the outer perimeters. It should work its way into place. There we go. So now with that all done, we proceed to put all our screws back into positions. As with before, doesn't matter where you put them, they are all of the same length.